Hello, everybody. It is so wonderful to have you here with me today. I want to talk to you about something that I know is on so many of your hearts, something that whispers to you in the quiet moments. It's that dream, that idea, that spark inside of you that says, I can build something of my own. Whether you've just started sketching out your business plan on a napkin, or you're already deep in the trenches of running your own company, I want you to know that you are in the right place. This journey you're on, or the one you're about to begin, is one of the most courageous things a person can do. It's about more than just making a living. It's about creating a life that is truly, authentically yours. So many of us are held back by fear, by the what-ifs, by the voices that say we aren't ready or we aren't good enough. Well, I am here today to be the voice that tells you, you are ready. You are more than enough. The world needs that special gift that only you have to offer. Starting a business is a profound act of believing in yourself, of stepping into your power and declaring that your vision matters. It's a path filled with challenges, yes, but oh, the rewards are so much greater than you can even imagine. It's about personal growth, it's about impact, it's about building a legacy. Today we're going to walk through 10 essential lessons that every entrepreneur needs to know. Think of me as your guide, your friend, someone who is cheering you on from the sidelines with every single step you take. We're going to talk about the highs and the lows, the practical steps, and the heart-centered truths that will sustain you. So, get comfortable, open your heart, and let's get ready to unlock the incredible potential that is waiting inside of you. Your entrepreneurial adventure is calling, and it's time to answer. Let's begin. The first thing we have to get right in our spirits is our relationship with failure. I know that word can feel so heavy, so final, but I want you to reframe it. Failure is not the opposite of success. It is a part of success. Every single person who has ever achieved anything great has a story about the time they fell down, the time it didn't work out, the time they were told no. These are not moments of shame. They are moments of learning. Failure is simply the universe's way of giving you feedback, of showing you a different path, of strengthening you for what's to come. It's the ultimate teacher, if you're willing to be its student. So when you face a setback, and believe me, you will, I want you to take a deep breath. Don't let it define you. Instead, ask yourself, what is this trying to teach me? Perhaps the lesson is in your strategy, your timing, or maybe it's a lesson in resilience, in getting back up with more wisdom than you had before. Your stumbles are the stepping stones. They are the experiences that build character, that give you the grit and the grace to keep moving forward. Let go of the fear of not getting it perfect. Give yourself permission to be a beginner, to make mistakes, and to grow from every single one of them. That is where your true power lies. Now, let's talk about the fuel that will keep your engine running when the road gets long and bumpy. This is your why. Why did you start this journey in the first place? And I'm not just talking about making money. That's a result, not a reason. I'm talking about the deep, soul-level purpose that drives you. What is the mission behind your business? Who are you trying to serve? What change are you trying to make in the world or in the life of just one person? This why is your anchor. It's the thing you will hold on to when you feel lost, when you're working late nights, when you question if you can keep going. Your passion is your compass. It has to be something that lights you up from the inside out, something that you believe in so fiercely that it becomes infectious to others, to your team, to your customers, to your investors. When you are crystal clear on your why, every decision becomes easier. It guides your branding, your marketing, your product development, everything. So I encourage you, take some quiet time and write it down. Get to the very heart of it. Why does this business matter? Because when you operate from a place of true purpose, you're not just building a company, you're building a movement. And that is a powerful, powerful thing. So many brilliant ideas die because we believe we have to have it all figured out before we can even begin. We think we need the fancy office, the huge budget, the perfect team. But I'm here to tell you that the biggest oak tree starts from a tiny acorn. You have to start with what you have, right where you are. What is the one small step you can take today? Can you create a social media page? Can you make one phone call? Can you sell one product to one person? That is how it begins. It's about taking that first, small, manageable step, and then the next, and the next. Don't despise the day of small beginnings. But while you are starting small, I want you to hold a big vision in your heart. Dream without limits. See your business not just for what it is today, but for what it has the potential to become. Let that grand vision pull you forward. It's this beautiful dance between the practical reality of the now and the magnificent possibility of the future. You build your empire one brick at a time, but you must have the blueprint of the entire castle in your mind. This way, you stay grounded and focused on the daily tasks, but you never lose sight of the incredible destination you are working towards. Start small, act now, and let your big dreams guide you. And lesson 4, be a lifelong learner. In the world of business, the one thing you can always count on is change. Industries shift, technology evolves, and customer expectations grow. The minute you think you know it all is the minute you start falling behind. The most successful entrepreneurs I know are the most curious. They are voracious readers, they listen to podcasts, they attend workshops, and they ask questions. They are lifelong students of their craft and of the world around them. You have to cultivate a mindset of continuous improvement, not just for your business, but for yourself. Your business can only grow to the extent that you do, so make learning a non-negotiable part of your schedule. Dedicate time each week to expand your knowledge. Follow the trends in your industry, but also learn about things completely outside of your field. You never know where the next great idea will come from. Be open to feedback, even when it's hard to hear. See every challenge as an opportunity to learn something new about your market, your customers, or yourself. The landscape is always changing, and your ability to learn, unlearn, and relearn will be one of your greatest assets. Stay humble, stay curious, and never, ever stop growing. Lesson 5. Build your circle of support. I've said it for years, you cannot do this life alone, and you certainly cannot build a business alone. The myth of the lone wolf entrepreneur who single-handedly builds an empire is just that, a myth. The truth is, your success will be profoundly influenced by the people you surround yourself with. You need a network, a tribe, a circle of support that can lift you up. This isn't just about collecting business cards, it's about building genuine, meaningful relationships. Seek out mentors, people who have walked the path before you and can offer wisdom and guidance. Their experience is an invaluable gift. And just as important as mentors are your peers, other entrepreneurs who are in the trenches with you. These are the people who will truly understand your struggles and celebrate your victories. They are your sounding board, your accountability partners, and your source of camaraderie when the journey feels lonely. Be generous with your own knowledge and support, because what you give to your network will come back to you tenfold. Go to industry events, join online communities, reach out for coffee. Build your circle intentionally. These relationships are your safety net and your launchpad all at the same time. Lesson 6. Manage your finances with wisdom. Let's talk about money. For some of us, this can be an uncomfortable topic, but we have to get comfortable with it. You can have the best idea in the world and the most passionate why, but if you don't manage your finances wisely, the business will not survive. You have to become the chief financial officer of your dream, right from day one. This means knowing your numbers inside and out. What is your cash flow? What are your profit margins? What are your expenses? It's not about being a math genius. It's about paying attention. Create a budget and stick to it as best you can. Understand the difference between being frugal and being cheap. Frugal is making smart, intentional decisions about where your money goes. Cheap is cutting corners in ways that hurt your business in the long run. Invest in the things that will truly create value, like quality products or excellent customer service. Save where you can. And please pay yourself, even if it's just a little bit at the start. It acknowledges your value and your work. Financial literacy is not just a business skill, it's a life skill. Educate yourself. Seek advice from professionals if you need to, and treat every dollar with respect. Your financial health is the bedrock of your business's future. In all the hustle of building a business, the marketing, the finances, the operations, it can be easy to lose sight of the one person who matters most, your customer. Your business does not exist to serve you. It exists to serve them. Every decision you make should be filtered through the lens of, how does this benefit my customer? How does this solve their problem? How does this make their life better? They are your North Star, the fixed point that guides your entire journey. When you are lost or unsure of what to do next, always go back to the customer. This means you have to listen, really listen. Listen to their feedback, their complaints, their praise, their suggestions, create channels for them to communicate with you easily. Respond to them with empathy and a genuine desire to help. When you make your customers feel seen, heard, and valued, you do more than just make a sale. You create a loyal advocate, a raving fan who will tell their friends about you. You build a community around your brand. Never forget that there is a real human being at the end of every transaction. Serve them with everything you've got, and they will be the reason your business thrives. I want to talk to you about one of the most underrated, yet most powerful forces in the universe: consistency. We live in a world that celebrates overnight success, but the truth is, most success is built over time, through the steady, unglamorous, day in and day out commitment to showing up. It's about doing the work even when you don't feel like it. It's about making that one more call, writing that one more post, refining that one more detail, long after the initial excitement has faded. Progress is not always a giant leap. More often, it is a series of small, consistent steps taken over a long period. There will be days, even weeks, when you feel like you are pushing a boulder uphill. You'll be putting in all this effort and the results won't be visible yet. This is the moment when most people quit. But this is the moment you must dig deep and trust the process. Consistency builds momentum. It builds trust with your audience. It builds your skills and your confidence. It's like water carving a canyon. It's not the power of one single drop, but the relentless, persistent flow over time that creates something magnificent. So commit to the journey. Show up for your dream every single day in some small way. Your future self will thank you for it. Just when you think you have everything figured out, the music changes. A new technology emerges, a competitor enters the market, the economy shifts, or a global pandemic happens. Change is the only constant in life and in business. You can either resist it and get left behind, or you can learn to dance with it. The entrepreneurs who thrive are the ones who are adaptable, flexible, and resilient. They don't see change as a threat, they see it as an opportunity. An opportunity to innovate, to pivot, to find a new and better way of doing things. It's about being married to your vision, but not to your plan. This requires you to hold your ideas loosely. Be willing to let go of something that isn't working, no matter how much you loved it. Be open to new perspectives and feedback that challenge your assumptions. Cultivate a culture of agility within your business, where you can respond quickly to shifts in the market. This doesn't mean you should chase every new trend, but it does mean you should be paying attention and be prepared to adjust your sails when the winds change. Your ability to embrace change and pivot with grace will not just ensure your survival, it will be the key to your long-term, sustainable success. As high achievers, we are often so focused on the next big goal, the next milestone on the horizon, that we forget to pause and acknowledge how far we've come. This is a recipe for burnout. The entrepreneurial journey is a marathon, not a sprint, and you have to celebrate the small wins along the way. Did you finish your business plan? Celebrate that. Did you get your first customer? Celebrate that. Did you survive a really tough week? Oh, you better believe you need to celebrate that. These small victories are the fuel that keeps you going. They are proof that you are making progress. Celebrating doesn't have to be a big, expensive party. It can be a moment of quiet reflection, a favorite meal, a walk in nature, or sharing the good news with your support circle. It's about intentionally pausing to feel the joy and pride in your accomplishments, no matter how small they may seem. This practice rewires your brain to look for the positive. It builds your confidence, and it reminds you that the journey itself is something to be enjoyed, not just endured. So please, make a promise to yourself today. Acknowledge your effort. Honor your progress. Celebrate every single win, because you and your incredible journey are worth celebrating. And there you have it. 10 lessons to carry with you in your heart as you build the business and the life of your dreams. Remember to embrace failure, know your why, start small, learn always, build your circle, manage your money, serve your customer, stay consistent, adapt to change, and please celebrate every single win. This path you have chosen is not an easy one, but it is one of the most rewarding adventures you will ever undertake. You have everything you need inside of you right now to take that next step. Believe in your vision, but most importantly, believe in yourself. I am so incredibly inspired by each and every one of you who is daring to dream. The world is waiting for your unique gift. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. If these lessons resonated with you, if you felt that spark of recognition in your soul, I want you to be part of our community here at Music Connect. Please take a moment to subscribe to the channel, give this video a like to let us know it helped you, and share it with another entrepreneur who needs to hear this message today. Your support helps us bring more content like this to people just like you. And finally, I want to hear from you. That's the best part. Go down to the comments and tell me which of these 10 lessons hit home for you the most. Or maybe there's an 11th lesson you've learned on your own journey that you can share with everyone. Let's create a conversation that lifts us all up. Your story matters, and your wisdom is valuable. Thank you again for being here. Keep shining your light. I'll see you next time.